Anyone up yet? Is it just me? Doesn't look like anybody's up yet. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Tavi. Classy, I'm up. I'm up barely too. I'm not gonna be doing no homework. Let me get my card shuffled and I'll start with the questions. I didn't have the camera facing me all this time because nope, not this early. Let's see. What's his true intentions, please, Miriam? Toffee, thank you. I love your energy too. You're like sweet, really, aren't you? But I bet you got a temper. Hello, Flower. Oh, I'm so glad you found my channel too, Classy. So, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm going to stop after I don't know how long. If I don't get to your question, or if it seems like I skipped your question, I didn't do it intentionally. I'm only going to do the ones that I am led to do. So you may have to catch me on the next live. Is who's going back to bed when I'm done with this? Me. That's who. I love this vice versa deck right here. Because it gives you all kinds of perspectives. You know, sometimes it's hard to see at each other's perspective. Someone needed to hear that. Okay, Miriam. What is his true intentions? We have the Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, the backside, and the Page of Cups, the backside. And on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles on the backside. So, this tells me this is someone that because you have to understand, the masculine, it looks like the masculine energy is up in this tower, like physically away from you, like in physical separation, like y'all can't, there's a barrier there. And with the birds, it's telling me maybe there's been like some kind of communication, either email, text message, written communication. The Nine of Pentacles, since it's the 9, that tells me that, there is hope for the wish fulfillment, for the happiness to happen. But since it's the backside, right now it's just limited, very, very limited communication, if any at all, because there's lots of blockages there. Okay. His intentions, he wants to offer you this pentacle, but he's sitting there staring at it like, I don't really know how to do that. I really don't know what to do with this. Because the page energy is like a beginning energy, like a youthful energy, like kind of clumsy with it, But at least it's the front side showing that it does want to offer it. Okay. Then you have the Hermit, but it's the back side. So he's not showing you his true, he's shrouded, he's showing you his back. So he doesn't want to show you his true intentions. He just wants to send you, communication whenever he feels like it. He's not showing his truth. He's not showing his authenticity. That light's not shining on his face. He's showing you his back. And you got the back side of the cup. So right now, even if he's thinking about offering you that cup of love, with the page is clumsy anyways. Let's see that he's dropping the fish. But on the back side, it's shrouded. It's in darkness. He's not really sure that's what he wants to do. He doesn't know if that's what he wants to do. So I'm going to pull some cards as a clarifier. As in why he's being held back. Why he's not revealing his true intentions to you. What's his blockages? We have the 6 clubs. So, he wants to reach achievement first. He doesn't feel like he's equal to you. He wants to reach achievement. And we have the 4 of clubs. He has a goal he has. Okay? So before he has any intentions towards you, he's still shrouded, which means I can't tell you what the exact outcome is going to be. All I can tell you is that at this time, he's got a goal, personal goal, that he's trying to set. Okay? And until he reaches that goal, it's kind of like that saying you can't be happy, you can't be happy with yourself. You're not going to be happy. How can you fulfill someone else's happiness if you can't fulfill your own? So you can't expect him to try to fulfill your happiness. That's what he's thinking. Okay? Hello, Flower. How does your Virgo crush, Priscilla, feel about you? Thanks. How does Priscilla feel about him? Y'all who are my regular subscribers knows that this is one of my favorite decks. The other one is the Dreams of Gaia, but I'm going to use this one. I do not read the books. I hate reading instructions. I read intuitively. What's Priscilla? Let's get a feel on Priscilla. What does she feel about Flower? You always want to know each other's feelings. Let me get this shuffled real good. Knock out some old energy. How did that new moon affect y'all? No. Flower, this is going good so far. Let's see what I see. Oh. Look there, boo. You got King of Cups. With the Six of Wands. And the Two of Wands. Okay. So. Whew. Your Priscilla. She's got some strong emotional feelings for you. And she feels victorious that she can come in and offer you something very passionate. She feels like she's got that key that she can come in now. You know, King of Cups, he's got all them emotions. He's very charismatic. He's very romantic. But he always knows the right time to pull his cards. He knows the right time to show his feelings, right? And then you have the Knight of Wands. Now, of all four knights, the Knight of Wands, because it's a fiery, passionate knight, this moves the quickest. Well, no, that's the Knight of Swords. And then you have the Knight of Wands. This is one of the quickest, though. So it's going to come in quickly. She's going to make it known to you quickly. But there's something that she's going to give you an ultimatum about. Usually to me, this is a twin flame card, but I'm hearing in my head ultimatum because there's two boxes there and a key, and there's something that y'all have disagreements about that she's going to give an ultimatum about. So that's what your Priscilla is feeling. But she feels feelings for you. She's got strong emotions. She's got love. Manali. Hi, I just want to know, I'm an Aquarian. What? Okay, and my ex-crush was an Aquarius. I like him, and I approach him. I can't hardly read these. They disappeared before I could read it. Okay. But he refused to fix any problems. Is it okay to continue? Yeah, I'm going to get a computer soon. Or leave the relationship and go on my way. Oh, Toffee. The religious factors card all the time. Oh. No, boo. I'll tell you that without even pulling a card. Just because you get the religious factors, that means, let me explain to you, especially if it's a high-level soulmate or a twin flame connection, you're going to have some kind of differences. There's something going to be different. Like, you're either being physically separated. There's something, a barrier there that's going to be physically separating you. Either by location, or you're in different countries, or you speak different languages, or you have different religions. And that's the whole point, is to prove that love conquers all, to raise that love vibration. That is the whole point. So let me get back to the question that was before you, because that sidetracked me. This phone here. Okay. Manali, do you move on? Should I stay or should I go now? Let's see here. So you have the World card, which represents completion. and new beginnings. You have the Temperance card, which represents patience and balancing out. You have the Queen of Cups. This is a very emotional situation. So what I'm getting is, okay. So when this tells me you've been with this person, you've kind of waited for this person for a while. You've had a lot of patience. You've went through a lot of cycles with this person. They're the positive to your negative, negative to your positive. And you are very much in love with this person. And in fact, you did get the Twin Flame card. And for you, this does mean Twin Flames because you also got the Temperance card. So, I mean, everything points to Twin Flame. And underneath that Two of Wands was the Hanged Man. So, issue being, do you need a new perspective? So I'm going to clarify because that doesn't really answer the question for me. It does tell me, you know, if you are true twin flames. I'm too tired this morning. It doesn't matter if you stay or if you go. Number one, it takes both of you to fix the problem, okay? You both have to do inner work. You are no one part of the twin flame dynamic. Neither one of you is more grown than the other. You carry different charges, and you carry different perspectives, and you have to both learn how to see those. You have the Ace of Spades, which is you need new insights, okay? You need a new understanding of your dynamics. Four of Hearts. You need to go within. You don't need to leave this. You need to do your inner work. You need to do your spiritual work. You need to go within. Just as I was just saying. Twin flames, even now, you have free will, so you don't have to be with your twin flame. That's why you also have soulmates. And you can choose to be with a soulmate, and you can be happy, but it doesn't ever matter because you're always going to be energetically and telepathically connected to your twin flame. It's never going to stop. It's never going to end. You will constantly be bounced back together like a magnet. It doesn't matter if it's tomorrow, if it's 2 weeks from now, if it's 30 years from now. You're going to get drawn back together. And because you have things to complete. Now, the question is, do you want to do your inner work and become a better person? And the more work you do on yourself, the more work your counterpart does on him or herself, because even if you don't see it, because you are mirrors of each other. You know, it's not he said, she said. It's not, he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. You know what? When you're in that focus, you're not going within. You're not worrying. You're not fixing yourself. And the whole point is fixing yourself. You're not trying to fix him. Don't worry about his work. Let him worry about his work. Hi, Gwen. Okay, Toffee. I'm going to pull you a card, but I don't think you should retreat from the connection just because you got religious factors. Many people have different religious factors, especially in a higher level soulmate or twin flame connection. It just happens. When you go through an awakening, you realize that I'm just going to say, okay, you got the Death card. And before you even freak out, don't even freak out. People look at this card and they're like, oh my God, that's such an ugly card. And they're focused on the word. But death just means transformation. It just means, like what I'm getting from this is literally new growth, new perspective. Start looking at each other's perspectives, okay? Get an open mind and put a death to your old ways of thinking, because that's the whole problem. If the problem is religious factors, then that's actually programmed belief patterns. Like if you were born in Hindu, you would be Hindu. If you were born around where I'm at, you would be probably more than likely some type of Christian. And that religious factor would be because of A, your upbringing, B, your society where you live in, and those are all programmed into your beliefs. So what this is saying is you have to go within and get past that programming and realize, what is my belief? What do I believe? Not what was I programmed to believe. Okay, Toffee? You know I love you, and you know I'm going to tell you straight. Okay. Hi, Classy. Is it possible for a divine union to come into fruition if the other person has had a sexual identity crisis? Okay. That question doesn't even require any cards. Y'all know when I'm tired, I cannot speak. Okay. When you have divine masculine, okay. You have your divine masculine and you have your divine feminine, okay? They're different charges. Yeah, masculine is always a positive charge. Feminine is always a negative charge. And when you put them together, it combusts. Not really. But it's very powerful. These energies are not gender specific. Like, for example, you can be feminine your whole life, be all girly, but you carry this masculine energy. The masculine energy is the go-getter, the driving force, the career-minded one, the one that lives, for example, I'm very girly, but when I go to work every day, I have to work in my masculine energy. I have to be driven, okay? The feminine energy is very receptive. See how clear that is? It's very receptive, very patient, very spiritual. That's the spiritual side of me. That's when I'm doing my tarot readings. That's when I'm connected to Source and the divine. Okay? This is also the energy of being laid back. You know. And that can be someone who is, you know, very masculine. Very masculine. But maybe for some reason they have a lot of their feminine energy. It doesn't have anything to do with their physical gender. It doesn't have anything to do with their sexual orientation. It doesn't have anything to do with how society views them. Do I believe that y'all can come into union after they've had a sexual identity crisis? Yes, because the sexual identity crisis is that they didn't know who they was. That is what the problem is. Many people go through stages where they don't know who they are. And when they do their inner work and they start going through an awakening and they discover who they are, then if you're the divine counterpart, then you're going to be drawn together. And Source, who I call God, the whole purpose is to bring you together. Now, it's not guaranteed you're going to come together at this time, in this lifetime. You may have had other lifetimes. But you got to keep on and keep on and keep on going through the damn bullshit in repeated life cycles until you get it right. Now, do you want to do that? I don't want to do that. I want to get it right. I'm trying to do my inner work. I catch myself, though. I'm not going to lie. I do catch myself getting too focused on my masculine. Like, what's he doing? Scrolling through his Facebook. Manali, so you tried hard to resolve the issue, but he keeps ignoring. Well, it's not an issue that you're going to resolve. You're just going to have to do your inner work. Thank you. Don't read my description, please. Thank you, Miriam. Hi, Mitchie Pie, Moonchild. I like saying your name. Okay. Don't read my description, please. How does he feel about me? Laugh out loud. I'm gonna call you Don't. Just Don't. That big old long name. How does the counterpart feel about Don't? You have a laugh out loud and then a sad face. Really, Don't? Oh, Flower, you was thinking he's insecure? You're welcome, Miriam. It's winter time. Hi, Brittany. I love you, Brittany. Y'all, Brittany, put down in the comments your channel so they can follow you. Y'all, she is amazing. Me and her, like, on a daily basis, talk to each other. And she is a channeler just like me. We can literally, without the cards, talk back and forth about what's going on in each other's day. And we live on completely opposite sides of the continent from each other. She has quickly become one of my best friends. Nah, you ain't my best friend. You're my sister, aren't you? I swear. Oh. Here's Empress. Here's Empress. This is my favorite card because it's got swans on it. Swans has a special meaning for me. Mitchie Poo Moonchild, why does my Virgo communicate so little? I don't want these cards anymore. I'm going to go back to the vice versa deck. Mitchie Poo Moonchild, and you're Virgo. First of all, let me tell you something about Virgos. Virgos, in general, do not like to express emotions. It's just they're uncomfortable with the whole putting in emotions thing. Like, you have to watch for other things. If they have, it doesn't matter if their sun is Virgo, or if there's Virgo, blah, blah, blah. If their Virgo is in sun, moon, rising, or especially if it's in their Venus, they don't want to say the L word. They don't feel comfortable with saying that. It takes them, Virgo is a very slow moving sign. So it's going to take them a very long time to even express it. But you know that they love you when they show things like action. They want to take care of you. They worry about what you're doing, what you're going through. If they get you involved with their family, yeah, they love you, boo. If they're nagging at you, or sometimes they softly, depends on what else is in their chart. Like, some of them don't want to nag at you, but like, hell, tell you something about yourself in a loving way. You just got to learn to watch for, because everyone speaks a different love language. Like, some people, you know, read the book, what is it called? The 5 Love Languages. That is a very good book. It's a self-help book for couples, but it's actually really good. I think a lot of people should read that. It helps you, first of all, realize what your love language is. And then second, it helps you identify what your partner needs. But you have to be able to ask your partner all these silly questions. And my counterpart, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna send him a questionnaire like, would you rather A, B, or C? No. Okay. So here's the thing, Mitchie Poo. You have the 2 of Wands. In the vice versa deck, this is the back side. Okay. You have the front side of the 7 of Pentacles. See, it's like watching tea boil. And then you have the Strength card. Okay. To me, this is... this card to me is like me and my applesauce. Because I see it as... Um, because I have Leo in my Venus, and he has Virgo in his. And Virgo is seen as being virtuous. And I'm like, I see him as like he's infinitely having to tame my beast. But, so there's a strong connection there. But the thing is, quit trying to watch and wait so long, because it's like watching tea and water boil. Yeah, you get your mind focused on something else. It's just going to take some time for him to express it. But it is a strong connection. You're just going to have to wait. You have to learn what to watch for. Flower that could be hermiting. It's wintertime. Hey, Kanika. Hi, Stella Lee. What will 2019 bring you? Okay, Stella Lee, let's see. Stella Lee 2019. You know, I could pull a card for every month, but I'm not going to do that. That would take too long, and no one else would get their questions asked. So, I'm just going to pull some general, just in general for the whole year. You have the Five of Pentacles. So, let me pull some more. And the Six of Wands. And the back side of the Lover's card. Okay. So, at the beginning of the year, you feel like you've been left out in the cold. That, kind of some depression there. You feel like you're going to feel kind of, and I hate doing these readings, like, makes you feel like a beggar, like you have to beg for other people's attention, other people's help, and you can't stand that. Okay. And then you have the Six of Wands, which the normal Six of Wands is a victorious card, right? On the back side of the Six of Wands, it's like there's going to be victory there, but you feel like you're having to do it at other people's expense, which makes you feel like do. And then you have the Lover's card, which this is the correct side of the Lover's card. You have the back side of the Lover's card. Okay. On the front side of the Lover's card, I interpret that as they're just beginning to learn balance. They're just realizing that they're twin flames. This, they're, with these symbols, is telling me they're starting to come into alignment. See here, you got that big beautiful angel blessing them, but then here you got the Star of David, you got the pentagram, the whatever star you want to call it. Everyone calls it the different thing. Anyways, Metatron, whatever. I'm calling it whatever. But, to me, this card represents more balance coming in, because you do have the positive and the negative represented there. And they're still standing side by side. So, it doesn't matter It's like you're going to be going through some battles in 2019. I really don't like saying that. Get some clarifiers on the battles. I mean, you're still going to be standing, though. Like, you're going to come out strong, but you're going to go through some hell. Okay, you have the 3 of, for clarifiers, you have the 3 of diamonds. You're having to learn teamwork. And you have the Queen of Diamonds, which this usually stands for like someone who's warm-hearted, potential motherhood. But it could also stand for teamwork with your divine counterpart's mother. However that resonates with you. Now, let me see here. Okay, the whole point is a 9 of clubs. You just basically, you're going to go through these because you have to learn endurance with each other. You know, you get stronger each time you go through things. It's hard to have to go through things, but you get stronger. You learn more about each other. Flower. Let me scroll up, Flower, because I don't remember. Okay. I'm on a smartphone, so I have to like scroll through these. Gwen Lynn, I would like to know about my next romantic relationship if possible. Flower, you just want to know a lot of stuff. Why don't you just send me an email? Yes, I'm going to invite you to send me an email. Go ahead. Gwen Lynn. I'm going to switch back to the other cards again. What is her next? Gwen Lynn. Your next romantic. Why do I feel in my head like you're drawing them a spy to a fly to the spider? Are you trying to be seductive, Gwen Lynn? What are you doing? Are you playing? Are you a player? Next romantic relationship. So the first card I pulled for you was the World. So for you, you know, I interpret things different for different people. But okay, for you, what I'm saying is, you know that scene, that old movie Titanic. Well, it's kind of old for this generation, but and they're in the front of the boat, and they got their arms outstretched. Okay, y'all feel exhilarated like that. And the wheel, like, this person is literally going to turn your world upside down in a good way, in a positive way. And then you have the King of Wands, which is like hubba hubba with it. Very passionate. I mean, very, very, yeah. So he's going to come in and he's going to put it down on you. Going to put it down. When he's done, you're going to be daydreaming about him. I'm done with you. You're going to be thinking, how can I get back to this person? I'm done. Moving on out. I love y'all's energy. Y'all are hilarious. Classy. Oh, classy. How does my Scorpio interest feel about me? So, how's a Scorpio feel about classy? So classy. I feel like you have an analytical brain a lot. You do a lot of thinking. And the Scorpio does a lot of feeling. How does a Scorpio feel about you? So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Coins. So that means in the earthly realm is what I'm getting. In the earthly realm, they're kind of nervous. You make them nervous because you're all up in, you're all up in the Emperor energy. Whether you're a divine feminine or masculine, you like got this, like you're the boss. Like you got it going on, okay? Here they are in hermit mode. Like they're shrouded. They've got their light. They're going, they're searching for how does this, like they really want to search themselves. They really want to know how it is that they can feel such intensity for you, because, and how is it going to work, because they see themselves as not as equal as you. Like maybe you've helped them with a lot of things or vice versa, but they feel like they see with these flowers, like, and the light coming in, that's you. To they're feeling like a beggar. Like maybe like they don't like, look, you're this and they're this. You're this and they're this. And it's causing this. It's causing them to kind of question things, kind of go within, kind of like because they don't want to get hurt. If they're a Scorpio, they're a water sign. Water signs are really into their feelings, and they don't want to get hurt. So they have to really stop and question. But it's a little bit too late because the Knight of Cups is up, so they already got some heart for you. And they're just realizing, oh shit, I'm already falling in love with this person. What the hell am I going to do? Like, how do I offer this person my cup of love when they already have everything? What the hell do they need me for? Okay. And if this is, I don't know if you're the feminine or the masculine, but especially if this is an earthly masculine and you're an earthly feminine and you're standing in the Emperor energy, it's very hard for the masculine when they think they don't have anything to offer you and you already have everything on your own. And then they start thinking, you know, how is this going to work? Is she still going to love me forever? I don't want to get hurt. So you have to keep those perspectives in mind. So be easy and be patient and let him step, because you're going to have to, when he steps, like if it's a masculine, if he steps into his when he does take the lead and step into his masculine energy, you're going to have to step into the Empress lead. You're going to have to let go of that Emperor lead. And that I've noticed a lot of feminines are actually doing, that's happening. There's a lot of shifts going on. I love you, Brittany. Hi, Paloma. Lynn Rainbow. Okay. Hello. Will my Pisces man come forward soon? Okay. So the bottom of the deck was the Three of Cups. Okay. This card represents things like celebrations, either marriage, birth announcements, something of that nature. Underneath that was the Knight of Swords. So this announcement, whether it's an engagement, whether it's a birth, a graduation, whatever the announcement is, this is saying that it's going to come in extremely fast. Okay. What you got was the Empress card. Okay. Look at the card very closely. It's representing someone who is pregnant. So this is possibly going to be a birth announcement. Okay. So your Pisces is caught in a web with the 8 of Swords. Your Pisces is caught in a web and is trying to make a balanced decision. This is the Libra card, and Libras are usually known for being balanced. They're trying to make balanced decisions, you know, most of them, some of them possibly, supposedly. I'm not going to make any comments. Moving on. But they got a blindfold on. You see? They got a blindfold on. Okay. What they're trying to make a decision between is the Queen of Swords, who's a very logical, analytical person, and the Nine of Coins, which is their happiness card. What they would ultimately choose is the Ten of Hearts, which is contentment with family contentment. So this person's going to choose at this time to make a family choice. They want children. They want family. I hope that answered your question. Whether you're pregnant or the other person's pregnant, I do, since this is a third-party situation, there is, one of you is the divine counterpart, the other one is a karmic. Sometimes they get the karmic pregnant, and they end up marrying the karmic. That does not mean that you can't move on and find happiness with a soulmate if you are the divine counterpart. Just continue doing your inner work. And if you are the karmic, if you just found out you're pregnant and you think you're the karmic, well, you were there for a learning lesson. Or if you're the counterpart and you found out that you are pregnant, congratulations. I'm not making no judgments. Everyone has a role. Okay. Paloma, will my ex return? Paloma, will my ex return? Hi, Grace. Paloma, you're ex-Pisces, you're a Leo. Oh, congratulations, pairs. Okay, I was just trying to go through some of these comments, but Paloma Gomes, this is going to be the last reading I do for this evening. If I did not get to you, or if I accidentally skipped your name, it wasn't intentional. I will have to catch you on the next live reading. If my applesauce is watching and his friend had a question, just send me a text message. I'll do a reading for him via text. Okay. Brittany, what you got going on today? You think you're going to be lazy today, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to use a different deck. I don't want to use this deck. Paloma. Yo, I'm going to use my favorite deck. Dreams of Gaia. Let's get out of stupid book. Okay. Well, maybe you will get to have a lazy day today. I don't know. I don't know about you. Are you cooking the girls breakfast? Because thinking about you right now is making me hungry. Like some eggs and shit. Paloma, you got a lot of players in your, like, it's like, what I'm seeing is, get clarification. What I'm seeing is, there's a lot of different people in your situation. You got a lot going on. That's what it is. You got a lot going on. Or he's got a lot going on. The Pisces has a lot going on. That's what it is. Ah. Okay. So, at this moment, okay, so you did get the scribe, which tells me that, because it's like, to me, how I'm interpreting it for you, is there will be something verbally communicated between you. But you also have the King of Air, which is like the swords. So it's this person's very intellectual, very smart, on top of his game. You have the Queen of Air, someone who's very also down to earth. They may be smart as hell, but they're down to earth about it. You have the Queen of Water, which means they're also emotional. So they have a lot, you know, if you was reading someone's astrological chart, you would say that they had a lot of earth, air, and water in their sign. not just the Pisces. But what the blockage is his mindset is entrepreneurial, because you have the King of Clubs, and you have the 8 of Diamonds, so he's trying to stay focused, and you have the Jack of Diamonds, so he's a reliable person with a lot of hidden depths, but right now he's trying to pay close attention and stay focused on his career. So that he's more worried about job related matters than he is with because we got two different air cards. So his logical is overriding the emotional, if you understand. He's being logic minded instead of heart minded, and that's just, he's in his masculine energy. He's stepping into his masculine energy, and once he's, he may, he's in king mode. When he gets into emperor mode, then he'll be ready to actually, he can, balance his inner masculine and feminine when you're in emperor mode, and he'll be able to handle being entrepreneurial motivated and emotionally attached to his counterpart at the same time. Okay, y'all, that was my last reading for today. I'm sorry if I didn't reach everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going back to bed. I love y'all. Peace out.